Hi there, this is Addie. My pronouns are they, them, their, and identify as genderqueer transfeminine. I was born in Canada, raised in Michigan, and I'm currently a senior at Chapman studying peace and conflict studies. So, yeah, it's all fun. When it comes to using restrooms, it's always an interesting little part of my day. For the longest time, I was using the men's restroom. And it got to a point around last year when, with my long hair and presenting very feminine, um, I was in the bathroom at Chapman one time, and this guy comes up to me. He goes, "You're in the wrong room." And I felt really unsafe and I felt very unwelcomed. But it was also interesting too to think about how with my trans identity that I really didn't fit into that bathroom and into that culture anymore, really, in a sense. So then after that, last year, I started using the women's restroom, and I feel really comfortable in there. I have a lot of female or woman identifying friends on campus, so I was running to them into the restroom, and it would be completely comfortable and welcoming. But even then, like if there were other women in the bathroom, and they didn't know who I was, I could tell that sometimes they felt a little uncomfortable. So overall for me, like it's been interesting using binary bathrooms because in one, I feel unsafe and I feel uncomfortable or unwelcome, and in the other one, I might subject other people to being unwelcome or feeling uncomfortable or unsafe. So binary bathrooms have never really worked out for me. If I ever have to choose, I do use the women's restroom. Um, but I really try to look out for gender inclusive bathrooms as much as possible. But being at Chapman, it's really tough because there's only a few gender neutral bathrooms on campus. And, being on main campus most of the time, the closest ones for me are there's some in the library, which are on the first floor, and the doors are like super thin, and there's people always sitting outside, so I feel like I have to be like super like quick and super quiet with my business. Um, and then the other ones that are close by, I believe, are like in the dorms, and then there's some I think in Ardro's Forum as well too. Not sure. No, actually, no, they're in Dodie, so never mind. That was a lie. Um, but there's so few, on main campus that it makes it really difficult for trans or gender nonconforming people to find a safe space to use the restroom or even just like, wash your hands in peace or change your clothes if you need to. Um, so I think that's interesting. But I hope that, as Chapman is progressing and as it grows and we have more buildings being built all over campus and expanding into Orange, I hope that these new buildings and these new establishments have gender inclusive bathrooms. And gender inclusive bathrooms don't necessarily have to cater just to the trans community, but can be a place for binary people to have a single stall, but also gender inclusive bathrooms that are created that are family style as well as catered to the physically disabled communities as well too. So making sure that as Chapman grows and we have more inclusive bathrooms that they're inclusive to more than gender identities but to physical disabilities as well as people who need like a changing room or changing station. Um, so yeah. Um, that's all I can think about right now. But if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. My email is vince105